But
Okay, well, I've got the premier version here.
anyway, the form is TDF 90, and you find the reference to it on question 7 on the bottom of Schedule B.
Question 7 on the bottom of Schedule D.
And for the record, if you haven't been saying, now that's question 7, if you read the details, you only have to say yes if your foreign bank accounts totaled over $10,000 US. So if
well,
you never...
it didn't until this transaction.
Okay, so, but technically, and only in 2007, not in 2006, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, none of those, but only in 2007, June 22nd, I think it was, 2007, they had a worldwide thing that they came out and said that if you have a foreign bank account, you have to fill out Schedule 7, and you have to say no if it's less than $10,000, but they can give you a $10,000 fine for not saying no.
Oh, Jesus.
When I haven't seen any of those put into effect, but
Oh, okay.
thousands of people have been fined lately and even jailed for having foreign bank accounts and not answering yes to question 7 if they yes and no. And some of them are on my website. Lots of people in the Union Bank of Switzerland, the UBS bank, where they all had their money stuck away and hidden and so on. So no doubt whatsoever that you've got to fill that out yes for 2009.
Okay. Well, could you or someone you know?
Oh, sure. That's what I do, sir.
Okay.
You've got my address on the website. Did you find us on the website?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
But I tried to listen to you on the website here. Believe it or not, I lost connection.
Okay. Well,
I've got a DSL connection, but it went blink on
well,
me.
that's unfortunate. You can watch this. This won't be up. My co-host went home tonight because he's sick.
Oh, all right.
The Ustream, but
can I contact you email?
Oh, sure.
Email and,
Yeah. My
give
email.
me my questions, or not my questions, but how to handle this.
Sure.
What you
Well,
need.
well, it sounds like it's just easier for you to send it to me and get it done right this 1 year and go back to what you're doing in the future. I do this question. I mean, I've sort of told you what you have to do, but I agree that it's really hard to find somebody who knows how to do it. There's a lawyer, a CPA in Palm Springs, for instance, that does lots and lots and lots of Canadians. I've never ever seen him do a Canadian's tax return correctly, not once. And it's just sort of just doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. Well, the Canadian side, I think I've got that well under control. It's the American side that I'm having trouble with.
Well, we're sort of a one-stop shop when we do the whole thing. I had offices in 30 states at one time.
Okay.
Anyway, now I'm just a retired old fart, 67 years old, working out of my living room in North Vancouver, BC. But I really have fun, and I've got 2 sons that are coming along up. Give me your things. And my son Mitchell is acting as my operator. He's trying to get me to put on this Groucho Marx mustache. I don't see if you can see it here. Yeah.
No, I can't.
Anyway, you'll see it if you watch it and watching the reruns. It will be up on our site in archives tomorrow or the next day, and it will be up on Ustream if you can find us on Ustream as soon as this program's over. But
just talking here now, and what I've been scouting around for someone who can. I have all the TurboTax filled out for my normal stuff, like all stock transactions and pension and the rest of the stuff.
Yep.
But now I've come to the position where I want to bring that money back into Canada legally.
No, back into the States legally.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Back into the States, yes.
Okay, here's what happens if you write a check on your account in Canada and deposit the check in your account in the U.S.,
yes.
The bank in the U.S. will fill in a form, and suddenly I don't remember, is it 105 or 106? I can't remember the number now. And they will fill in that form and send it to FinTrack in Detroit to say that you transferred $500,000, $200,000, $100,000, whatever it is, from Canada to the U.S. At the same time, when the check clears your bank in Canada, the Canadian bank will fill in a form called an E667, and they'll send it to FinCEN in Ottawa, telling them that you transferred that amount of money out of Canada. And this is part of the anti-money laundering transaction. So both the transactions will be reported to both countries. And for the purposes of being suspicious or not suspicious, when you do this, you tell your banker in the States, in New Orleans, that you're transferring, you've sold the house in Canada that you inherited, and this is why you're transferring this large amount of money down there. Because otherwise they might figure it's a drug transaction or something illegal and send a suspicious banking report in, and you don't want them to do that. So
yes, that is exactly what I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
Is I want to do it in such a way, and it is, as far as I'm concerned, very legal. The transferring of the funds. I mean, I got it, received it from a house sale, and of course, I'm just moving it in back here where I can use it.
Yeah. Now, when you inherited the house, how much do you think it was worth in '83 or '85, whenever it was?
At that time, the house was worth around $52,000.
Okay. And what do you figure? What did you sell it for?
$240,000.
Okay. And so you're taking $210,000 or $220,000 back to the States after real estate commissions and so on.
After real estate commission, I landed up with about $190,000.
Well, but you're also counting the tax that was withheld.
Oh, yes, I am.
Sure.
That's the 25%.
That's right. Okay.
We haven't got the rest of that worked. Well, the.
All right. Anyway, sir, as you can tell, I know how to do it. So package it up and send it up, and we'll look after it for you for sure.
Okay. And I can send you any messages or any questions I have on the net?
Yep, to taxman@centa.com.
Say that one again.
Taxman, T for Tom, TAXMAN @centa.com.
And taxman.com?
No, taxman@centa, CENTA.com.
Spell that last, Centra.
CEN, C for Charles, E for Edward, N for Norman, T for Tom, A for Adam, centa.com.
T for Tom,
A for Adam,
.com.
Yeah. Taxman@centa.com.
C for Charlie, N for Nancy.
No, C for Charlie, E for Edward, N for Nancy.
Yeah, I left that. I knew there was something there. Centra. Oh, yeah.
No R. CENTA.
TA.com.
Yeah, it comes from Centennial Tax. It was when you left the country, did you leave in 1967?
Yeah, I left in 67. Yeah.
Okay, that was our 100th anniversary, remember?
Yeah, by golly,
Okay.
it was.
In 1967 was the 100th anniversary of the BNA Act.
That's exactly right.
And this company that I have was founded in 1967.
Well,
so it was Centennial Tax, right? Centennial Tax.
Centennial Tax. Okay. And what was your first name again?
Pardon?
Your first name?
My name is David Ingram.
David.
David Ingram, yeah.
Ingram?
Ingram. INGRAM.
INGRAM.
And it's easy to find me. Just type income tax expert into Google and we come up number one.
All right. Now, how would I transfer the documents up to you that you'd require?
Well, all I need, you can either scan them or you can photocopy them and courier them up or mail them up.
Well, I have them pretty well done all up. I mean, all the input that would be required from me to finish my American taxes. I've got that all on TurboTax.
Well, there's something else you could do then. If you're really happy with everything that you've done,
I am.
okay, then why don't you just print out the tax return as you've done it, send it to me, and with the sales documents and the T2062 certificate and the tax return that the Canadian has done, and I will fill up the rest and send it back to you. And I guess my TurboTax program won't work for you, but you could make a copy of your TurboTax and I can import it into mine and just send me that. I don't care if I have all your stock trades and everything. It's irrelevant to me.